Hello everyone, welcome back to the LP. This is of course Dream Shipwrecked, and we are going to run off and save a person who needs some Zombrex. We just killed the third out of four redneck, and the other one we're not going to worry about for now because he's not really in an area we need to go to, so he's not that big of a deal. But right now we have a guy who needs Zombrex or Sullivan's going to kill him, so we're just going to scoot over and do that real quickly. You can see over there in the background, Dietz is the last one, so we need to kill him later. Not sure if I show this yet, but you can use spray paint to vandalize the signs, the Zombrex signs. It's for achievement, and you get a pittance of PP. It's not really something you want to go around doing intentionally, but if you're in the area and you feel like it, then you may as well. You might notice that we actually have things stacking up quite a bit, so we want to be relatively fast and relatively efficient about getting all this done. We're not going to have an issue actually completing the tasks, but, you know, we may as well move it along. Once again, we're not really going to worry about anti-up because we already tried that, and I just really don't care enough. It does seem like there's more looters now. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but it does seem like they've increased in number because there's a couple stores where they're always at, and they seem to be in several of them that rather than just the one. Like the jewelry store was very popular before, but there's also the sports store, the clothing store. Now it seems like they're all in all the stores, which I'm not sure if that's just all in my head or if it's not because I haven't been killing them, or I don't really know. Luckily, we do have quite a good stash of Zombrex on us due to, you know, finding all the little hidden locations. So we're not really going to be hard up for it for a while. Between this one and hey Sullivan, what's happening? Oh Sully, shut up. It's just Jared. I mean, he just needs a sub and then he'll be fine. I love you, man. A defiler! Oh, great, the thing we've been making since the very beginning. I guess we may as well have a card for it. So yeah, easy that. He's not gonna die. I'm not sure why I did that. Hey, Sullivan. Oh, he's a sweetheart at heart, even though he was probably gonna put 2 in his forehead if he hadn't, you know, gotten the Zombrex. So we're pretty much just going to, you know, try to do these in the order that they're going to run out of time, except for this one, since he's, you know, close. It doesn't really matter which one we do. We're all going to have enough time for all of them anyways, but whatever. While we're on one of these little running trampolines, we can talk a bit more about Dead Rising 3. A couple of things that they also did differently, along with the crafting anywhere and the crafting anywhere and the cars is first of all, the world's much more open. It's several small cities rather than one mall, which I don't know. It's all right. I do kind of like it, but at the same time you have to get on the highway to go between them, which can be a pain sometimes trying to figure out where you need to go, because a lot of it's like within the cities themselves you can drive your cars and, you know, get around pretty easily. However, when you start moving outside of the predetermined area, little blocks, there's a lot of roadblocks that block you from going. Some of them have ramps you can find to get over them. I'm gesturing like you can see what I'm doing with my hands. However, most of them are completely impassable, and you have to climb over and lose your car. And generally speaking, there are other cars on the other side, but I mean, it'd be so much easier just to, you know, go, and it can be confusing sometimes. Not that Atlantica, or not that this little city area is even any less confusing, but it's all just in taste. The other thing that I really noticed was that survivors, all of the survivors join your little party. You can only have one at a time, and you can sort of, they all have different stats. They're basically like a buddy, like a combat buddy, like they are here, except that they, you know, are actually functional. I think that it's kind of, I never used them honestly, because they're just kind of a liability, and if they go down, they really do die, which I'm not really sure what that means in terms of the overall game. I like saving everyone, so why would I take someone and, like, you know, put them in harm's way? And frankly, they're just more of a pain than anything else, because, you know, you can't run as fast as you want to, just dodging through the zombies. You have to wait for them to follow you before you get into a car and drive away. And it's just stuff like that. I mean, if there's really no problem for them dying for you, then it doesn't really matter, because if they die, then they die. But I don't know, it's like, why even bother at that point? Because the main character, who completely escapes my mind at the moment, he is capable of kind of taking care of himself, and I mean, if he can't, then he can just run for it. But if you have someone tagging along behind you, then that complicates things quite a bit. There are several different safe houses that you can access the guns and all that from. And they have a system where if once you find an item, you can buy it back somewhat with like regenerating points, but I don't really like that. It makes things too easy. Here's our artist. $3,000, yes. What a douche, I mean, seriously.
Sorry, Charlie.
Oh my god.
Stick to me! That is real nice. I am freaked out right now!
Artist, I swear to god. Hey, here's your painting. It's terrible. What are we gonna do with it? There. There goes your painting. $3,000 I paid for the painting. I just threw it on some zombie. That's how rich I am. West side, motherfucker. Oh. So yeah, now that we have an artiste tagging along, we can, you know, run along a bit more. We will stop by the gun shop just in case, but we have a few things to take care of. We do want to make sure we have a sniper rifle on us just in case we do have to take out that psychopath. But no big deal. Unfortunately, a lot of our weapons are already degrading, so we have to make sure we have something that we can use. One thing I wish that was in Dead Rising 2 that isn't is multiple ways to directly access the safe house. In that, it'd be nice to at least have some sort of cubbyhole to stash these people when you're trying to run around. And I'm sure that there's a reason why they have it set up this way. I mean, you are fighting the clock, not the zombies, so if you were able to just drop people off wherever, then there would be a lot less tension to keep them with you and, like, escorting and, you know, all that, but it's just kind of a pain. I don't know. Yes, we are giving our hippie granola modern artist a sniper rifle. He's not afraid to use it. I mean, he's not a pussy kind of artist. I guess he's, you know, those unhappy faces on his painting were supposed to represent some kind of war thing, or I don't know. I don't understand art. I guess I'm just not cultured enough. I can't help it. Oh, another... Ah, yes, this is a fun one. Well, not really fun, per se. It's unique. It really is just a glorified fetch quest, but the setup is at least interesting. That was, by the way, the little sweep kick that we got leveled up a little bit ago. just, you know, drop down, do a little 360 kick. I don't think it's very often I intentionally use it because I have a baseball bat. Why would I want to do a fancy sweep kick? You know, it would be an interesting challenge to go through the game and see how far you can get without actually using a weapon. Just jump kicking and like doing all the martial arts, and I don't think it doesn't really do much damage, so you couldn't use that for boss fights. But I think it could do a little bit. It must. I can't just do knockback damage because it kills zombies. I wonder if you could technically actually complete the game without ever using a weapon. It'd be very, very difficult, and you rely a lot on luck depending on where you get your upgrades, because you'd basically have to get the jump kicks and the dodge roll very early. But, interesting. I guess it would depend on how the kicking mechanics work on bosses, because if it has the same knockback that it does with the zombies, it won't be so bad, but a lot of them don't have that knockback, and therefore they would just completely wreck your shit after one hit. Unless you're very, very good at the dodge roll. I don't know. It is interesting to note the ambient sound in this area. If you, during the pauses, listen, compare it when we're outside to when we're inside. Inside is very elevator music-y, like mall sound. The music you might hear inside, the obnoxious, overplayed music that you hear, and each one has its own song. Out here, it's much quieter, much more subtle, and you're outside, yeah, but I mean, it's basically Vegas, so. What's this? Oh my. Europa. Like, oh my god. Oh god. Chuck, I think she's hitting on you. Just saying. Now, don't ask why Chuck can't just take his clothes off there, and he has to actually go all the way to a clothes store to pick underwear off the shelf. I'm assuming he's wearing some. I could be wrong. I don't know, maybe Chuck is just like that. But yeah, now we have to go strip down to our skivvies to rescue a girl who apparently will not go out in her underwear, even though it's a zombie apocalypse, instead opting to scream and shout and draw the zombies towards her. Oh god. And do notice also that we are on day 2. So that lady has been either standing there for 2 straight days, or, which she hasn't because we've been here before, or she just left her house for the first time in 2 days, which I guess is possible, but you might have noticed, if you know, you had maybe walked outside briefly in those last 2 days. Maybe I shouldn't be questioning what she got up to in those last 2 days. This is a teen-rated game after all. You also notice, and this is another Ghosts and Goblins reference, the Heart's underwear. This is what you see if you knock all the armor off for the Knight's costume.
This way.
Oh god. Don't worry, we'll get some clothes soon enough. And hey, we even have a chainsaw to help us clear the way. Unfortunately, I still had the 6-shooter in my inventories when we walked by, so I couldn't get a new one. That's truly unfortunate because we're almost out of rounds for that. I might have to actually go back and get that intentionally coming here, because it's a really, really good weapon. Oh my god, lady.
Stick with me.
I like how it looks like a horror movie. Yeah. Unfortunately, Europa's kind of retarded, or at least the quest log is, because it didn't actually update for a pretty long time.
Keep going.
Come on. Also, once again, she called you hot. I think she's hitting on you. You're not married anymore. Your wife got eaten by zombies. Come on. No.
OMG.
Let's go.
There are a couple people you can carry, a lot of people actually, but they're not strictly necessary. There is one that we will see who cannot walk at all, but other than that, I can't think of anyone who explicitly cannot walk.
Follow me.
I mean, most of them that you can walk slowly, like very, very slowly, but not walking whatsoever, not very common.
Faster. Come on. Keep moving. Hurry up. Stay close.
And there's actually a magazine you can get that improves the AI of the survivors, and that will allow people who normally just limp along to actually walk at a regular pace. Unfortunately, we have to go save this stupid idiot. Come on, Europa.
Keep moving. Beautiful.
I'm not really sure who names their daughter after a moon, but you know, whatever.
Keep going.
Thankfully, our next survivor's close by. He's just in the Lucky Shamrock or whatever it's called, so we can just stop by and pick him up on our way back. We still have quite a bit of time before the next case file, so we may as well complete as many of these as we can. I mean, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do a complete completionist run, but we'll get pretty darn close. Huh, machete. We are running pretty low on weapons. I mean, we have the pokey thingy, drill pokey thingy, it's a technical term, please don't bother yourselves with it. But that's running red, and we have pretty much all just red or a gun, one gun.
Follow me.
Come on. That's right, kids.
Stick to me.
$25,000, that guy. Oh god. These people are insane. They really are. I mean, there's a zombie apocalypse going on, and they're bartering. Did someone give them $25,000? Why don't you just hack open an ATM like Chuck, like his personal rational? I don't
Hurry
know.
up. Let's go.
So now we have 3 survivors, which is a very nice PP bonus. And we're gonna check out what the one-hit wonder is. Or, sorry, the shell-shocked is.
Keep it moving.
Get a little gravy train, keep going. All that nice PP.
Come on.
Yes, that's it. You want to go to the strip club? I mean, you're already naked, Chuck. I mean, maybe you'd fit right in. That's what I thought. One-hit wonder.
Don't fall behind. Keep moving. Move it.
And in we go. We're down to 15:55, guys. We're getting close to the end. Grab that money out of that guy's hand. Why? Because I can. Oh, sorry, Bill. It still makes me laugh. All the male zombies go for the neck, all of the female zombies go for the groin. Oh my god.
She's coming.
Oh, kept you waiting for so long. I know you want that encore ride. Oh, yeah, baby. This is gonna be incredible. Woo! You know, I do it all for you people. That was just a sound check, but I know you loved it, right? Right? I know you can barely even wait for this comeback tour to start. Oh, I can feel that. I can feel your energy. Hell, I can barely stand keeping myself from you. But we are gonna need a few more things before we can start. And if I don't get them soon, how am I supposed to work under these conditions? I am an artist. Despite the technical problems caused by my incompetent crew, the show must go on.
No! We're wide. If we move, they'll go off.
Hey, you! Ooh, you the new crew? Or maybe just another crazy fan who loves me to death? Ow! Good. I got a job for you, baby. Oh, yeah. I need you to run a few errands for me, kiddo, before we get started. I'm not sure if I can take waiting anymore. I get explosive when I have to wait.
I'd get her what she needs, bro.
Well, we can't keep my audience waiting! Yeah!
So, is everyone sufficiently disturbed now? Good. Glad to hear it. Oh god. So this lady, technically she counts as a psychopath, but it's not really a fight. You have to bring her 3 things. A drink, you have to put on a suit, and you have to get a bunch of zombies as an audience. Then she'll just let everyone go. Easy as that. If you try to attack her, then she'll blow everyone up. So you don't want to, you know, try to kill her. So we are going to go try to find a suit, which we can get out of one of the menswear departments over here. In the Palisades Mall.
Keep close.
Come on, guys. Also, if you try to attack or like move the other, save the other people, then they'll blow up. And basically, just don't screw with her. It's for the best.
Move that way. Don't fall behind. Hurry
Europa
up.
once again being useless.
Follow me. Stick to me.
It does make me laugh that we happen to do this where the singer slash stripper slash dominatrix slash very old, way too old to be wearing that person, walk up in her underwear. Why not?
Sweet.
So yeah, modern businessman. We actually don't need this, we need a actual tuxedo, so we'll grab one of those instead. That's right. Looking good, Chuck. You're still not wearing any shoes, but at least you look good from the, you know, ankles up. And we'll take these guys back to the safe house, and we'll see where we go from there. We're almost back to the case 5-1, so, you know, yeah, we're Gonna be able to get that done soon. Another story mission. Because the military is gonna be showing up pretty soon. You know, not just the firebombing. You know, you need to actually not go see them. Hey, another thing for us to spray.
I could do this all day. Keep close.
Just a reminder what the overall plot is right now. The reason why we're on the 72-hour clock is because the military is going to come through and just completely bomb the entire place in that 72 hours, now less than 24. We found out that TK was working with someone to try to release the zombies, and it's pretty much all we know right now. So, hey, your very first paycheck. Yeah, that's what you get for bumming off your parents your whole life. I know I might be a bit mean, but that's life. Alright, and with that, we're going to draw to a close, so I'll see you guys next time.
Nice.